shown in the inspector. Within the context of the physics engine, this inertia variable is basically the rotation.
Hello? Okay, now it works. Hello everybody. Welcome. Let's see what the game is going. Shit. Hamster ball. I mean it is kinda clunky still, but you know. Is what we have, man. That's the best I can get at this. Like you see it's like kinda so I was trying to make a game where you have a hamster and you have a ball and you can like interact with the ball and like be on top of it, be inside it, walk around in the ball. I haven't done the walk around in the ball because I'm still like tuning the physics and the player movement because I want it to be like very tasty, very good, very nice. This is my first project ever on like trying to make a game, so you know I already feel like I set the bar a bit too high trying to make a platformer with physics, but you know that's I'm doing my best to not make it higher than that because I really want to pull off like a hamster and a ball, man. I don't know why, but I love this idea and I want to make it come true fruition. So let's try changing a bit of the speed while he's on top of the ball. I put like you see this blue thing. This is like a magnet that pulls the hamster towards the ball. Because I noticed that when he was on top of the ball, he would not stay on top of the ball, and I couldn't do this walking thing because I really wanted to make this walking thing work. So you know, we just here doing the walkie talkies, and it's kind of clunky still because you see like I couldn't like I need to walk backwards to make it move forwards, so the jump doesn't get momentum. Like I can't go with momentum with the jump. But at least there's momentum in the ball, you know. So I don't know. We can make some speed running phases. I don't know. That's something for the future, I guess. Now it's movement time. So let me remove the collision shapes. Oops. Look at that. Look at that. I guess it's kind of clunky on top of the ball, but you know, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Let me make it a little bit faster. Hold on. I just keep tuning this shit, man. Come on. What is wrong with me? You see, like 60 feels too fast. If I set this to 2, I feel like that's too much. But hold on. Let me print the speed. Let me print the speed move forward. Speed print. What's that speed like? See, that's not so bad, I guess. Look at him go! And the turning kind of works, but he falls off. I should make the gravity pull like more towards the center, like not towards the center of the ball, but try to focus the pulling. Shit, I don't know, man. I don't know how to make this gravity thing work better. But I guess it's kind of fine. I mean, he pushes. You saw that? You saw that? You see this? This sucks. This is not rewarding. This doesn't feel great. Let me try to put it at 20. That kind of feels better actually. And he starts right off, and then the speed keeps. You see, I hate this thing. Like, why did he do that? Hmm. I guess there's no way to avoid it. I wish I could make the momentum like a bit. I want to change this flying sprite too, because this one kind of sucks. Another prettier one, you know. Let's try it at 10. Let's do a 10 speed thing. Keep it at 20. And keep it at 2. Keep it at gradual 2. So when it stops, speed at 10. I don't know, man. I think like this will never be satisfying enough. Let's be honest. Let's be honest a little bit over here. I think I'll always be kind of like, it's not good enough. I could make it better. Let me try to make, and then I'll just like spend the rest of my life trying to make a fucking ball physics. Come on, man. Just fucking stop this. I'll just put it at. I'll just leave it at 2. No, I'll leave it at 1. Because 1 wasn't feeling so. Actually, 2. Actually, I don't. I think. See, I don't like it when it gags a little bit. Let's try. This was fine. This was not that bad. This was pretty good. Like, that happens sometimes, but you know. Like, you can kind of find it. You can kind of find it. You know that if it stops, you can go somewhere. Then if you want to stop that other way, you gotta do a little balance thing. Okay, I feel it. That's kind of manageable. Like, there's some, I guess there's something here. You know, there's a bit of like getting used to, I guess. Like this, you know, you can kind of stop it. You can kind of stop it. That's cool. See, now that shouldn't have happened. That was like a movement cue. If I do it continuously, it kind of does. But if I want to stop the ball, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is this? See that? Stop it. Oof. Almost there. You see, why is it doing that? That sucks, man. Is it because it's too high? Like it gets speedy too fast? Oh. It's kind of weird how the ball, like, it doesn't feel much consistent. Like this, it takes a while. Let's put it back on 30 then. Like, this will be a nightmare to play with, you feel me? This fucking motorcycle, the fuck all you. You see that gagging thing? Like, that sucks, man. Why does it do that, the little thing, the little gagging thing? Weird. inside, can you feel that fire? Fire. Whoops, whoops. Weird, 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 weird. Okay, wait, I get it. He isn't changing speed, so let's remove this or situation and do an elif. Elif. And put whatever, blah blah blah. Now this, I'm guessing it resets the speed. Like it's the same value, but does it reset? Not sure if it's resetting. What are you doing? Why do you jump off like that, bro? Don't jump off. God damn it. Fuck it, man. We'll set it to 0.5. Okay, on top of the ball. Now if I walk here, it gets higher. If I stop it, that is really confusing, man. Oh, I get it. It doesn't turn. Why? Let's just go all the way back and see what the fuck. See, that kind of works. That kind of works. Let's print current speed. I'm trying to do that thing again. Get this right here. Delete this. Do this little thing right there. Place that right here. Get rid of these. Current speed right. Current speed left. Now this resets the speed, right? Current speed left. Current speed right. That is resetting, but I don't know if that's better. Maybe that's kind of worse. Yeah, I can't turn as good and it feels a bit less consistent. Wait, now it's working. It's because now I maintain the speed. So hold on y'all, I'm getting this. If I make the momentum higher, you see now he leaves off the thing. No, it does work better. It kinda does work better. Alright, so let's put it at 2 and here 400. Whoa, what happened? What happened to you? Why did you leave the thing like that? That wasn't supposed to happen. You see that? The fuck, bro? Hold on. Let me see the collision shapes. Dude, I'm fucking around too much with this physics thing. Like, just move on already, man. What the fuck you do? Alright, you know what? I'll try to, he gets on this ledge and it gets kinda clunky. Like, what the fuck was that, bro? Alright, let's make it 200. 2 is fine. And then we'll go to, where does it, gotta go to the ball, man. Gotta change the ball thing, like right here. Is it down here? No. Where do I change the, why was I changing the radius of the thing? Hold on, there was a fucking variable for that. It was scan area. Scan area shape radius move towards 16. Let's make it 14 so it doesn't go as big. And I feel like that will work a little better. Oh, it doesn't. It just gets off easier. It's a lot easier for him to fall off the thing. Whoa, you saw that? Damn. Okay, what if made it bigger, 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 bigger? Yeah, but that does that little clipping thing. That's not very cool. I don't want him to like do that. You saw that? That's kind of worse. Yeah. Let's do it. 14 was kind of okay. Let's put 14.5. 14.5. And you see, it's no longer on the edge. Maybe let's do also the scan area shape height. Where is it? Fuck, man. Here we go. Height. And just give me that. There we go. Dot height equals move toward. Man, coding with this language is fun, man. Scan area dot shape dot height, and we set it to how is it? 32. We'll set it to 35. 0.5 seconds. 0.2 seconds. Just to be a little different. That's higher, right? And I think that works a little bit better. If I set it to 90, just to check if it's actually doing something. Whoa, look at it grow. Okay. So it does work. Now, maybe this to 15. How's the area like now? Yeah, that feels good. That feels a bit better. Ooh, but he doesn't like, it's not enough for him to turn around. Oh, it is. Oh, I set to auto jump. Dude, that's crazy. That makes auto jump because of... Where is the jump option? Just because I removed the just, that's crazy. No, wait, this is the down. What am I doing? Is action just press jump. Yeah, that's crazy. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, okay. Let's move on from the ball. It's okay, y'all. The ball is good enough. The ball is good enough. I repeat, the ball is good enough. How do I stop? Hold on. Woo! You saw that? You saw that? Fuck, but what did you do? Like, you gotta feel the ball, man. You gotta feel it, you know? That's what's missing. You gotta kind of feel. Okay, that wasn't supposed to. But you know. There we go. Alright, I want to add jump pressure. Fuck, that's a lot of things for the jumping, but you know, you gotta make the movement feel good, man. What do you mean we ain't gonna make the movement feel good? So I wanna add coyote jump. What was the other one? A dash, an airborne dash. Then I'll make a sprite for a better jump. But let's try jump pressure. So he told me something. Hold on. You need to detect two things: when jump is first pressed to start the jump, and while it's held to add extra upward force, and stop and release to. Makes sense. You already had this in your old commented out code. Look at your comments. Jump force, jump max, jump duration, jump time. That was your variable jump implementation. Why did you remove it? Because I remade the whole jump system, so I gotta add those things again. Yeah, no, there's no longer jump force here. Oh, my bad. Is it black box? Yeah, black box. This is too vague of a question. Let me just fucking. Where is the jump? Where the fuck did I go? Oh my god. Jump. No, I meant the jump trigger. Yes, handle jump. So, if input action is just pressed, is jump, and is on floor, jump. If input dot is action just is action pressed, jump, and not is on floor, print momentum. So this will make it like, let's see. Else print ground. So this checks it, right? Ground momentum. If I press just a little, if I press a lot, that's what we want. That's what we want. That is what we want. So now we check what the jump does. Let me just put pass here so it stops fucking complaining. We check what the pass does. What the jump does? It puts velocity y plus jump velocity. So isn't it just to move toward velocity y equals, so velocity dot y equals move plus equals move towards from velocity dot y to, that's a good question. Let's make it like fucking, I don't know, like minus, let's make it a big number to check if it works. Yeah. Whoa, I think it worked a little bit too. Whoa, I clipped off the map. Yeah, makes sense. So it is a negative number. Now I figured that out. Damn, bro, you don't need to put all that strength on your jump. Calm down, bro, calm down. -2. Going in like 0.5. Do I feel that? Jesus, I do feel that. What the fuck, bro? Why is it so strong still? What? Why are you doing that? How does the clamp work? Okay, that's a lot of text, man. I didn't get all that. Handle jump. Change velocity times dot. What about this? Man, shut the fuck up with the pro model. I'm done with these. Great, Matt, catch. Your current jump code has a variable. Man, you fucking forgot about the thing already. Handle jump, if jump. Optional, slightly different jump from pressure objects. If on pressure object. From pressure objects. Jesus, the fuck is this? Dang, bro. Damn. Alright, so that is too much jump force. And this AI isn't talking anything useful, so alright, let me ask him about this line over here, this specific line. How do I make the jump pressure be affected here? Stop with the fucking plan thing, dude. Your current code adds velocity because it doesn't cap the minimum y velocity. You have to cap it and make it respect pressure objects. The fuck do you mean about pressure objects, man? Shut the fuck up about those. We don't care about that. If input is action press jump and velocity is lower than 0, variable height jump capped plus pressure aware. So var max jump buff max upward velocity. I don't care about this, man. Why are you making shit up? Var max jump off Max upper velocity allowed. So let's try to put it here like he did. Wait, I'll put it up there if it works. Max jump. Why am I copying a fucking variable? Max jump equals, let's do 0.2 minus, what the fuck did I do, minus 2.0, and then velocity plus equals move forward. Is this the same thing? Oh no, it isn't, because now it takes in the max jump buff. Alright. Max jump buff not declared in the current scope. Oh my bad. Max jump. So let's see what happens. Man, that didn't solve it at all. Bro's like flying, man. And if I long press it, I just disappear off the map. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Handle jump on pressure object, lower initial. Man, shut up about the pressure. Just help me do a gradual. Just help me do a gradual jump. Gradual jump replaces the current jump code. Initial jump press. If input is action, just press jump and is on floor velocity, this is the normal code. Gradual jump buffer capped. If input action press velocity and velocity y is greater than 0, how is that capped? I get it. If I make not on floor and velocity dot y, like I can cap it on the velocity, you know, but that won't make it, that won't change. Man, fuck it. Wait, what is he saying? He put a fucking delta, man. Velocity y move forward velocity minus 1.8 0.3 dot times delta times 60. What the fuck are you saying, bro? What does this mean? What does this mean? What are you talking about? Bro is just making shit up. Bro is just making shit up. Bro is just making shit up. Man, I hate this job, man. Why you like this? Let's think about this a little bit. Let's think about this. So I got the jump height. Where do I define how high my baby jumps? Jump height. There we go. 130. So jump peak. I think the jump peak is the time it has to jump. Jump peak time. There we go. But there is no like jump buffer. There's no jump boosting. There's no jump. Change this jump high. Y'all gotta explain me this, man. I can't do this by myself, man. How do I do this, man? God damn. Alright, so push force, that's irrelevant. Fucking jump high, jump peak time. is already kind of working, you know, the buffer is already kind of working. Let me think. Let me ask him how does clamp work. Hold on. How does clamp work? Because I heard around that clamp did something or whatever. Man, stop with the fucking plan thing. Oh my god, I don't care. How do I add a... Hold on, y'all. I'm blocking this. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second. Man. Could you block that? Sure. You block original extensions. What the fuck am I doing? Man, fuck it. Oh, it's right here. Let me add it. Let me block the thing. Oh, it's the light version, so it doesn't have that. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, so force value to stay between minimum and max. Okay, so what if I changed his position relative to the ground, like to cap how many blocks he can jump? I don't think like clamp value, it's minimum and it's maximum. Jump buff with clamp. If input action is pressed, I don't think this caps the height though. This just caps damn, I can't talk, bro. This just caps the velocity, right? So oh no, it's working. What do you mean it's working? What? 900. The fuck? Oh, I get it. It's because the minimum is okay. Yes. What if I set it to 80 minus 80? What's up with that? Man, that didn't. You can't jump in shit, man. Why you jump like that? Damn, but that jump sucks, bro. It's like. Let me put it a big number. Hold on. Like you see, it's the same. It's working the same. If not is on floor, then print velocity dot height. The hands on the what the fuck is going on, bro? Oh, because this is just the velocity again. Then he falls gracefully. He like does a crazy jump and then he just goes. Hee. I mean that didn't happen now. Oh, I get it. It's because of the. Oh, why? Why is it doing that? That's kind of weird, bro. But I kind of like it. It's like it floats. Let me change the cap here to like 400. What happens now? That feels a bit better. But there's still no hold on, let me change this. I get it now, I get it. What is this add up for the force, man? Times double the power of the jump, man. Whoa, that's too high. That's a bit too high. My bad. Damn, bro, you're like Superman. It's crazy. Times 0.2. Fine. Oh yeah, that sucks. That's horrible. 1.2. Damn, bro. You going up that high? Let me make the power of the jump a bit smaller. If I set it to 20, what happens? Oh, look at him. He's like fucking flying, man. That's so dumb. Man, it sucks. You can't do this. I watch a video. Godot jump buffer. But isn't the buffer? The buffer is when you're on ground, man. Jump pressure. Look at this. Damn, this is so pretty. Love those sprites.
So you have these nebulous jump velocity and gravity variables that you use to control how your character jumps and falls. If you don't like how they feel, you tweak them, try again, then rinse and repeat. It's a tedious process, but it really doesn't have to be. Using a bit of math, we can define our jump using real, understandable parameters, variables, the peak. The last one will let us add a bit more weight to our jump by make the jump feel more satisfying. This tutorial will work for both 2D and 3D since it's just I'm going to character moves based on velocity, which is affected horizontally by player and the rest. Start by creating 3 exports, which just follow time to peak, by gravitations for our velocities. We just rearrange because however, if you're in 3D, the equation is going to return either jump.
Like, this is fine to tweak and stuff.
So I've just got a very simple 2D platformer here. I can walk about and we can press the jump button to jump. Currently how this jump button works is that you just press it and it sets a set force to the player's Y velocity, and currently this doesn't really feel very good. It's very floaty, so I'm going to show you how we can fix that. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a variable jump height, and the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to come into here, into our process function, force to, so I've just got a very simple 2D platformer here. I can walk about and we can press the jump button to jump. Currently how this jump button works is that you just press it and it sets a set force to the player's Y velocity, and currently this doesn't really feel very good. It's very floaty, so I'm going to show you how we can fix that. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a variable jump height, and the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to come into here, into our process function. I'm going to add an if statement and say if input.isAction just released, so if we've just released the jump button and our velocity, our Y velocity, y is less than 0, so that means we are falling down. So we've finished our jump and we're now falling. We're going to set our Y velocity equal to jump velocity over 4. Now it doesn't really matter what this number is as long as it's lower than your original jump velocity.
But I'm not using the velocity anymore. I can just make the gravity. What is the name of this? Gravity fall. But this is not what I was looking for.
I feel like. So the second thing is adding a non-linear jump curve. Now I don't know if there's a better name for this. That's just one I've come up with. Basically what this means is that the time it takes for you to press the jump button and to reach the apex of your jump, and the time it takes to reach the apex back down to the floor is different, if that makes any sense. So the way I'm going to add this, so I'm going to create, there's a couple of different ways to do this. I like doing it this way. So if we create a new function, and we'll call it getGravity, and we will pass in a velocity, which is going to be a vector 2.
fuck are you doing?
And we're going to say if velocity dot y is less than 0, we're going to return our normal gravity. Otherwise, we're going to return our full gravity. Now, I just...
Oi, Lu.
Posso trabalhar? Não posso.
Tô fazendo uma live. Já deixou esse cara trabalhar agora.
Você tá fazendo uma live?
Thank y'all for watching.